Hey everybody, hey chosen ones. Um, God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Um, I hope all of y'all are holding up. Hope everybody's being blessed and prosperous and just joyful. I'm making this video real quick. Um, the Lord is, kind of been on me like, why aren't you using your gifts, to, warn my people or to, get in where you fit in, chosen ones. He been on us. He been pushing us, and I have to be honest. It's not been easy, because I'm in a really rough place. I'm in a really rough place right now, in my life. Um, some really big changes happening. Some really big shifts happening right now in the atmosphere. I'm in like a really, really kind of rough space right now. I don't have anything to my name. I don't have a dime to my name. I lost my wallet a while back when I had my last experience. That's on my last video I talked about when I had my spiritual encounter. During that process, I lost my wallet. Um, and my spouse and uh, I just came to the conclusion that, it was best that if we just separated right now, because we're just in two different places, like spiritually in our lives right now. And y'all know, like, it's very, very hard to, be tied to someone when we are free spirits. We see things others don't see and hear things others don't hear. Um, and if you're watching this video and you're not, a chosen one, or, the ones God has called to step up, basically, we're like his loud horns. We're raising the red flags right now about stuff that's going on. And so I've witnessed a lot of stuff. He's let me see into the spirit a little bit, and have spiritual ears and eyes. And I've witnessed a lot of stuff, and I see a lot of stuff, and I notice a lot of stuff, and I try to explain it to my spouse, and it's just not resonating. They look at me kind of like I'm like okay, like if that's what you say. And then I went through my last spiritual encounter on my last video. That was some real stuff. And some hard stuff to go through, and not knowing what's going on. You know what I mean? Like that. And I've heard some other chosen ones on here. They've went through some stuff too, and I heard some of them, had to go to a psych ward because of it. And people don't understand how hard this is. It's a gift and a curse, but at the same time, to get others to understand it is like pulling teeth, and at a certain point, it's just like, I can't do this anymore. You know what I mean? It's like, it just won't work. We're in two different places spiritually in our lives, and I feel like God has another calling for me. And in order for me to fulfill that, I feel like I need to be isolated, in solidarity and clarity and serenity to really, channeling what He needs me. So if that requires to cut people off or whatever it needs to do, that's just what has to be done. So I had to talk to my spouse about that. That I think at this time, I think it's just best that we separate, because we're in two different places in our lives right now. And I'm not going to just save face and try to stay in something just to save face, or just because, whatever it is, like, we're no, you're my husband, or we're married and all, like, that's fine. But there's no borders or limits on what you could do. That's why they made separation and divorce, because sometimes things just don't go the way that we planned out, and that's okay. And He's made me strong. Like, I've been through a whole lot, so being able to separate myself from somebody, it's not gonna hurt me as much as maybe somebody who is not as spiritually, emotionally strong as somebody like me. But and if y'all are out there and y'all are going through a similar situation where you know, you're in a relationship or a marriage or some type of unionship or marriage, and you keep having this yearning feeling of that you need to break free. And I wouldn't even just say break free, but like you need to maybe it's not the best thing for you to be attached and tied to another person at this time, because you have you're whole, like you know who you are deep down inside, and you have fulfillment and wholeness, and you're in touch with your divine femininity and divine masculine to make you more whole. And maybe you like find more happiness and peace being alone. And being alone and in isolation doesn't mean you're lonely, because like I heard somebody else say, you could be around 1,000 people and still feel alone. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't mean that. So if you really feeling that, and you probably have came across this a couple times before in your relationship, where this feeling you don't know that's telling you like, I need to be separated, I need to be on my own, I don't think that I could be tied down, you know, or attached to somebody every day in and day out for the rest of my life. I realize that that's something that I don't think that I'm cut out for the long run. We will be actually coming up on our 6th anniversary this month on the 16th, but that's not going to happen right anymore. Unfortunately, it's not. And you know, and I hate that it has to be like this, but it is what it is. But this is something that I needed to do for myself and my life, and life is too short to be, you know, just doing stuff to save face or to save somebody else's feelings or emotions. You know, life is too short. So if you've been feeling that feeling, go ahead, you know what I mean, put on that straight face and go tell them exactly how you feel. And you don't have to be rude about it or, you know, cutthroat about it, nothing like that. Just tell them from your heart exactly how you feel and why you're feeling this, and that it has nothing to do with them. It has nothing to do with them. And I know they're probably not going to understand it or take it that way, but you got to do what's best for you at the end of the day, because you're the one who has to live. You can't run from yourself. So you have to take care of yourself at every second, every given cause, because you are you, and you feel what your, you know, avatar feels, the emotions, everything. So why not want to make yourself the best you could be and the happiest? And if that requires you to sever some relationships, go ahead and do it. It's okay. Trust me, it's okay. Go ahead and do it. Set yourself free. If you just feel like you just tied down and like you can't find any peace or any space, or just, I don't know, like even trying to make your videos or go pray or talk on the phone, or you always feel like somebody's lingering around, or like keeping tabs on you at night when you go to the bed. I don't know. That's just what I've been feeling. So I had to set myself free. So I just told him, look, hey, I can't be in a marriage or relationship anymore. I've tried it for these almost 6 years. You know what I mean? And I've been to this place before where I felt like, you know, like something ain't right, or maybe this ain't for me, but I gave it another chance. Then I gave it another chance. And then I gave it another chance. And so this last time when this came across my heart, I'm like, this is it. You know what I mean? I'm like, there's a reason I'm feeling like this or whatever. And I feel like that, you know, some people are just so in tune with themselves. They took the time out and to do the work on themselves and find out who they are deep down inside. And once you start doing that and figure out who you really are and be in touch with your feminine, divine femininity and divine masculine, and kind of, you know, self-fulfillment, you kind of really don't need anybody else but Jesus, God. So, you know, that's who I'm switching this marriage over to. uh, is it's me and Jesus. Jesus is all I need. I don't need to be married to another person. I don't need to live with another person. I don't need to always be around other people all the time. All I need is Jesus. And so if you've been feeling that, go ahead and just go to him and tell him, like, hey, I feel like I have a bigger calling, or, I think, I'm the type of person that maybe I can't be in a relationship like I thought I could. You know what I mean? Maybe, I find happiness in being alone, and that's okay. And that's something that I had to find out. So if you've been feeling that, go ahead, put on your big girl, big boy pants and go tell them exactly how you feel from the heart. And like I said, I know it ain't gonna be easy, and you're gonna feel bad for them, or just feel some kind of way, feel sad. That's okay, but don't back down. Don't back down. Don't renege on it. Do what you got to do, what's best for you, and it'll all work out. So I feel like I definitely, had to put that out there today. So if you needed to hear that today, I hope this message has helped you in that area or relationship. And just sometimes you have to sever ties, and it's okay. It will be okay. Trust me. All right. I love every single one of y'all. I hope many blessings and prosperity come to you and your family, or you guys. And I love everybody, and I love life and nature and everything. And y'all stay strong and hold up. Everything gonna be all right. Just keep believing in the Lord and trusting the Lord, and walking in righteousness and love and happiness, and everything will be just fine. All right. See y'all on the next one.